the importance of exercise. So let's crack on and have a look at those. How do I do it? Yeah, there we go. So we're going to talk this week about tips and tricks about the importance of exercise. But before we start, let's have a look at all of the benefits of exercise. I don't know if you can see that slide, but I started last night, but there's just so many benefits to exercise. And these can always also be split away even more. So the top one is physical, the physical benefits, the physical health benefits. So every single I would say like 98% of the physical diseases that you can get can be avoided. I'm saying 98% because some can't, by exercise. Everything, every diabetes, heart disease, many cancers are avoided by exercising the body. There's just so many, I can't even list them. They're all there. So we already know that. I think people already know that that's a given. Tick that box. But let's have a look at the other things. Mental health, huge. So which exercise did you ever do where you didn't feel better for doing it? Okay. What walk did you ever go on? And when you got home, you thought, oh God, I wish I hadn't done that. During the exercise, you might be thinking it, but afterwards, the after effect, when is it? Whenever have you done exercise? Now, I understand that when you first start exercise program, which none of you are, you're all new, you're all in it anyway, you feel uncomfortable, it feels heavy, it feels hard, it does. But stick with it because the added benefits are just incredible. They just are. And I think most of us know that now. Now, not to say that if you start slipping off the program, which we all do, we're human, don't beat yourself up for a start. If we start slipping off it and then we have to go back to getting fit again, yes, you still will feel heavy. It will feel uncomfortable, but your body systems remember it very quickly on how it feels to be good, and it remembers it quite quickly. So if you're just consistent with a level of exercise, you will find the benefits of the mental health. Also, I've got here appearance. So skin. Now, your skin is the biggest organ in the body, and exercise is all about blood flow coming through with oxygen, mainly the stuff that makes you feel out of breath, hot and sweaty. That is aerobic exercise. That will make you feel, obviously, bringing oxygen into the body. Aerobic means oxygen. So it's bringing oxygen into the body and the blood is pumping around the body. And that means that your organ, the skin, is getting some blood flow. It's feeling manipulated and stimulated, and therefore it's really good for your skin. Good for mood enhancing, like I just said, mood enhancing. Wow. If you're feeling a bit low, go out for a walk. It sorts it out. It really does. Or I often come in here and have a nice stretch on my reformer or whatever and do some breathing exercises with it. So the sheer fact that you get out of breath, you have to breathe deeper. The breathing alone helps all sorts of things in your nervous system. It's just incredible. I can't get enough of it. Disease avoidance, of course, we just talked about that. Also, if you feel tired and you feel, oh my God, I can't do exercise, I just feel so tired, it can actually enhance your energy levels. So it might wake you up. Whereas we sometimes think that food wakes us up, actually exercise, moving your body, getting outside in that nature can really help the energy level. So that's why Monday mornings here, I always like it because I always feel like it lifts our energy and not ready for the week. Improves your sleep. So on the downside of that one. So, I always think exercise in the morning is better, especially for the menopause-fit woman, because of our cortisol levels. It moves it out of our body systems nicely. So your cortisol is always going to be higher in the morning anyway, but for menopause-fit women, it's even higher. Often we have coffee, it makes it even higher. If we eat sweet things, it makes it even higher. So to move cortisol out from the body system, so this is the stress hormone, we don't want masses of that. We do need some of it to motivate us, but we don't need as much, and it can give us those butterfly feelings, those like stressy feelings, and it starts your mind going. So what the best thing is to move the body. So exercise in the morning really helps that. And then it then sorts out your circadian rhythm, and then you should get a better sleep in the evening. And not many of my menopause women enjoy exercising in the evening. I agree with that. Vigorous exercise that we're doing now, I definitely wouldn't do in the evening anymore. That isn't it. It's more Pilates and yoga that I would do in the evening. Hobby and social interaction, huge for longevity, huge for warding against dementia and Alzheimer's, is mixing with other people. Now, we're in this club here. We all know each other. Well, I do. I know you all. And we're chatting along here. This is really good. It gives you a purpose. You get up in the morning. You know, you've got me at 9 o'clock. So purpose is so good for mind and your brain health and warding against dementia and Alzheimer's. And weight management I put last, because actually exercise is only a tiny part of weight management. The main part of that is the food, but it does play a part. It's not the main part that we used to say in the Rosemary Conley days. It isn't the main part. The main part is food. Okay, moving helps and it will enhance that weight loss, but food is the first port of call for weight management. So let's have a look. First of all, as you're going through exercise, these are my little tips for anybody who's starting out fresh. Pay attention and listen to your body. Really, really important. So pay attention to signs like decreased in performance, increased muscle soreness, or changes in your body fat. These are red flags when you start out. So when you're starting out, just be careful. I know you're not that, but you know, a lot of people, they start out in January. We're in February now. I wonder if all the gyms are now empty. But we find that people go hell for leather, want to exercise every day. This cannot be good for the menopause woman. We need to listen to our bodies. And that's why in our program, we do a mix of all sorts of things. And they're only short pieces of exercise because shortness is important. Prioritize your rest and recovery. So I would suggest that rest and recovery is also an exercise. Okay, so you're exercising 3 times a week for strength, this type of class 3 times a week. Then we do rest and recovery style. So you could do Pilates, you could do this class, you could do a cardio class. They're your 3 bits. Rest and recovery is your yoga, your restorative, you're walking out in nature. You're not charging away, you're not power walking, you're just relaxing walking, so that we get that rest and recovery. It's so, so important for the menopause woman. Allows your body time that it needs to heal and go stronger, because the healing process is slower now with menopause. Okay, so we need to give it time. So always, I try to, if you can, have a day off in between each of the sessions that you do, 3 a week. Did you know that anaerobic exercise like weightlifting, which is what we're doing this morning, can boost your muscle strength, joint health, and bone density? So it's doing those 3 things. Now, anaerobic exercise means we're not using the oxygen this morning. So aerobic exercise is things like swimming, cycling, walking, you know, where you're out of breath and a bit sweaty. When we work our muscles like this is called anaerobics. It's without oxygen. It's shorter bursts of exercise. Again, really, we need a multitude of it all, okay? Need it all. Overtraining, again, I'm talking about this. It's no joke. Keep an eye on performance changes, body fat and cortisol levels. Very important, and avoid burnout. So we always think about those yoga sessions. We think about that time out that we need to have a breath. I think this is the piece that's missing. We find that a lot of women think we've got to go, do, and don't do because you're lazy and you're nothing and whatever. But like I've said before, give yourself a permission to have an afternoon off. And yesterday was mine. In fact, I had the whole day off. All I did was stroll with the dog, and that was it. I'm not doing any more. I was absolutely burnt out yesterday. So you know what? Without guilt, just do it. Honestly, you feel so much better for it afterwards. I feel recovered now. I'm ready to go. And the last one, I think this is the last slide. Exercise plus nutrition is your recipe for healthier living. That's it. Those 2 together. Maximize your fitness journey and have included recipe books. So you've got those recipe books ready for your, you know that. So who